With just 1 year remaining until the end of the current administration, the Secretary for Justice Paul Lam said he aims to complete the necessary work on any outdated statutory laws. The Justice Secretary also noted laws related to national security have been further refined compared to 5 years ago, adding that the recent subsidiary legislation was a necessary step. Regarding the rise of AI, Lam stressed his department is cooperating with other governmental bodies in their research to reduce risks pertaining to the technology. Timothy Lee has more.
Over the course of this administration, Hong Kong performed its constitutional duty of completing Article 23 legislation. Stepping into his 4th year as the city's Secretary for Justice, Paul Lam presided over the momentous occasion that saw Article 23 come into effect. But the SJ stressed he's not a so-called helmsman of national security. He said the legal system has been further refined compared to 5 years ago, with authorities aiming to create a safer environment, allowing the community to focus on development in the city. He added that the recent subsidiary legislation of the NSL is also just a part of the Department of Justice's duty.
We are under constitutional duty to refine our legal system concerning safeguarding national security continuously. But that only means that if we see a genuine need to amend our national security law or to make new law in order to address new concerns or some risk that appear, then we have to discharge our duty.
Meanwhile, as the use of AI becomes more widespread across the city, the SJ said there must be regulation on the fledgling technology, but it must be balanced with the facilitation of its development.
In relation to deepfake, which is a very specific problem, I think the matter is being considered by the Security Bureau. But the Department of Justice is working very closely with not just the Security Bureau, but all other relevant bureaus to whether there's any room for improvement or any room for legislative intervention to ensure that the use of AI will not lead to misuse or lead to any harmful consequences. Returning to the issue of deepfake, I think the idea is very simple. It's a misuse of AI for the purpose of conducting deceptive behavior. Now, I do agree that we ought to have effective legal means to stop this sort of improper use of AI.
The Secretary for Justice stressed while he remains uncertain about his future in national security-related legislation work after his first term in office, he noted that he will continue to do his utmost in ensuring national security in the city and urged residents to similarly take up the responsibility. Timothy Lee, TVB News.